Good day, everyone. I am Jocelyn Okalibat, and today I will be discussing about reduction to produce sugar alcohol. The carbonyl group in monosaccharides, it's either aldose or ketose, can be reduced into a hydroxyl group. This reaction uses hydrogen as the reducing agent. For aldose and ketose, the product of the reduction is the corresponding polyhydroxy alcohol, which sometimes called sugar alcohol. For example, the reduction of D-glucose gives D-glossitol. D-glucose undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of catalyst, which the aldehyde group is reduced to a hydroxyl group. This form, D-glossitol, are also known as D-sorbitol. D-glossitol is also known by the common name D-sorbitol. The hexahydroxyl alcohols, such as D-sorbitol, have a properties similar to those of the trihydroxy alcohol glycerol. These alcohols are being used as a moisturizing agents in the food and cosmetics because of their affinity water. D-sorbitol also used as a sweetening agent in chewing gum. Bacteria that cause tooth decay cannot use polyalcohols as a food sources. Overall, reductions of sugars lead to sugar alcohol formation, and the excess of sorbitol can lead to complications, particularly in diabetes. And that would be all.